In this video, we'll be going to the town of Valladolid, Yucatan, and experiencing the culture, cenotes, and amazing ruins nearby, before wrapping up the trip in Cancun. Alright, just arrived in Cancun because we're about to go to Chichen Itza for our little trip. Just deplaned just now and we're headed to immigration. We left the airport in an ADO inner-city motor coach bus and headed to the city of Valladolid. When we finally got there, it was totally a change of pace from a large city, and all the streets are one-way streets because two-way traffic can't even fit on the road, but the city has its own small-town charm to it. Alright, at the hotel, it's getting a little dark here, but we're at the pool because it looks nice and refreshing, but I don't want to go in because it's really cold. But this guy here, my lovely boyfriend, loves to do cold water dives. So he loves cold water dunks, so here he is. Alright, we got some Mexican ice cream. It's real good, and we're walking around in a park. The really nice Central Park here. The next morning, we took a collective van to Chichen Itza. Make sure that you get there early. They open up at 8 a.m. and we got there around 8:30. I was told that the tour buses get there around 10 or 11, so getting there early can get you the best sights without the huge crowds. If you want to see the full video of our Chichen Itza experience, the link will be in the description below. After we came back from sightseeing the ruins, we found a food court and experienced some local food. Then we rented some bikes and cycled for about 25 minutes to the Oxman Hacienda, where they had an underground swimming hole called a cenote to swim in. I'll include the link to that video below as well. Then we headed back to Valladolid and made it back in time for dinner. Alright, so all the tourists are eating Mexican food and we're at an Italian restaurant with all the locals. And it's 30 pesos a slice, so that's like $1 something per slice, so it's not too bad. But not too bad. Not too bad. So these are $1 something a piece, and they're huge. I mean, there's like 4 pieces per each one. Each one is $1 something, so it's like 30 pesos each one. That's a pretty good deal. And then they give you these dipping sauces, and then I got an apple soda. He's trying these hot sauces. Super hot. Okay, so that meal that we had was $5 for everything, including the soda. So, I mean, those were giant pieces of pizza and a soda, and that was $5. And it filled us up. Actually, we have a to-go bag. There's a show happening right here. After dinner, we walked to the park and saw some locals performing regional dances. It was an enriching experience. On the morning of day 3, we once again woke up early to make our way to the ruins of Balam. Even though Balam is not as popular as Chichen Itza, it is definitely worth going there. It is not as crowded, and you get to go inside and climb the ruins. There was so much to see there as well that I made a whole other video for that. The link is in the description. Later that day, we walked from the ruins of Balam to Cenote Canche, which was about a mile walk on a dirt road, but it was well worth it. The cenote was mostly quiet as not as many people were there, and at one point we had the whole swimming hole to ourselves. After our trip to Balam, we decided to head back to Valladolid and check out more of the local vibe around town. Valladolid has its own cenote in the center of town as well. but it is currently closed for swimming. We saw a veterinarian / pet store and bought some Mayan liquor. We're gonna head back to Cancun here. We're at the bus station and it's very full. Our bus should be heading out in about 30 minutes, so ready to chill on the beach. We caught a bus back to Cancun, and unfortunately, due to a traffic accident and construction on the road, we didn't make it back to Cancun until nearly sunset. Alright, after much delays, we have finally made it to the beach here, just in time for sunset. Hooray! Alright, we're only here one night, so this was the beach, and then tomorrow we're gonna wake up early to come back out early. Here's our hotel. After the beach, we caught a local bus and checked out the rest of the hotel zone. It's early morning, 7 a.m., and we are gonna go check out the morning beach. Beat the crowds! You wanna check out the hot tub? So we got towels, beach towels for the beach, and let's go check out the morning beach. Nobody's here. Well, a few people, but mostly nobody, and it is awesome. Yeah, it's a little cool. I think it's perfect. And the water is beautiful. So clear water. Alright, so we're on our way back, and as soon as you get out of like the TSA, there's a bunch of liquor behind me because there's a gigantic liquor store on the other side of security. So for anybody that had to dump out all their liquor, if they're trying to bring it back, then they have a chance to buy it again out here. They have like authentic local liquors and stuff like that, so you have a chance to buy that before you head on your flight back. So yeah, all right, well, we're gonna head back here soon, wait for our flight, and yeah, that is the adventure in Mexico. And my hair is like this because the hairdryer was broken in the hotel, so I kind of just had to go with crazy hair right now. But, I'll see ya next time. I'll see you next time.